look interesting? Okay, so I'm cooking the salmon, and I want a little base to put my salmon on because we're cooking it in paper. If you don't have paper, it's okay to use aluminum foil. Shh, I won't tell. It doesn't look as fancy, but it's fine. So I want something to put underneath my salmon. The salmon I have actually doesn't have the skin on it. So again, we need something. So what I did was I made a rosemary water, a couple of cloves of garlic. I boiled it, and after it was boiled, I threw in some very thin slices of potatoes. And I'm going to blanch them. So what does blanch mean? Well, blanch means to turn white. But in cooking, blanch means to cook and then to stop the cooking process. So you notice how these are white. And I wish you could be here to smell this because this smells really, really good. And what I'm going to do is after I put these all in here, I'm going to quickly put them under cold water. You'll see me in just a second doing that, I promise. Okay, here we go. Your sink, ice cold water. And what that does is it actually stops the cooking process. Okay? And now, we can get our cameraman to move to the front. I have some onion laid out on my parchment paper, and I'm gonna put these potatoes down. I probably could have let them be in the cold water a little more, but it's okay. Again, we just don't want them to cook too much, but the salmon's only gonna take 15 minutes to cook, so we don't want them to cook too little either. That rosemary water actually has seasoned them, but I am gonna add a little salt and fresh ground pepper. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Like I said, I could have rinsed them off a little more. So let's see, here's my fresh ground pepper. And my salt. Did I tell you I had another martini? 1 and 1 and 1 makes 3. It's really good. Okay, so I had a little onion, a little salt and pepper on here. I have my salmon, I'm gonna put that on top. And then I, tonight, am going to use an all-purpose dill mix. Could I use fresh dill and garlic? Of course I could. Could I use some chili powder? Huh, why not? How about some Old Bay seasoning? Sure. What if I used some additional rosemary on top of the potatoes? Of course. Garlic powder, red pepper, whatever the hell flips your boat. But here's the deal. I really like the rosemary in the potatoes, and then this particular dill thing has some garlic in it and blah, 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 and some onion and herbs and spices. Yeah, it's by one of those companies. You know, you can find different ones. Use what you like. There's lots of different flavor combinations. Remember your flavor combinations. Italian is what? Oregano, basil, and garlic. What's Greek? We're talking more basil and a cucumber base. Again, then we have the dill. For more of a Latin flavor, we'll use cumin. Ooh, cumin. And some red pepper or chili powder. There's all different types of ways you could spice this up. Do what feels good. But tonight, we're gonna go dill. I'm placing my salmon fillets here. I'm looking for a paper towel because I got my hands dirty. Hey, don't forget to wash your hands. A lot. Generous amount, right? Next I have, oh my gosh, that smells so good. Next I have some sliced lemons. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil at the top. If I had wine, I'd put wine. I don't have wine. Okay, now we fold the paper over and we close it up. I read online that a lot of people are freaked out about this part. Don't be. Just fold the flipping paper up so it closes. A pinch here, a pinch there, it's closed. .400-degree oven. Am I starting to slur my words? Let's have a little more vodka and find out. Oh, that's better. 400-degree oven, about 15 minutes. These fillets should be perfect. Remember, you don't want them overcooked. You eat sushi, don't want them overcooked. Got me? Got you. I'll be back.